Hello, my name is Nance, and I am recording an abbreviated presentation of my paper, The Archaic Temple of Apollo in Karthaia, a case study of the interaction between the cultures of Mainland and Cycladic Greece. Author Katerina Kopacka tells us that island societies act as both filters and mirrors for broader cultural trends. This appears to be true for the temple architecture of Karthaia, an ancient city-state on the Greek island of Achaia, and you can see that city-state on the map right here. One of Karthaia's most prominent features is its grand archaic Temple of Apollo, built in the Doric style. The particular features and chronology of this temple serve as a useful case study for gleaning insights into the rich cultural diversity behind the variations in Greek temple architecture. While there are many factors to be explored, for this abbreviated presentation we will focus on the Karthaians' swift adoption of the new Doric temple style, the distinctive orientation of Karthaia's Temple of Apollo, and a proposed connection to local Achaean rites surrounding Sirius, the dog star. When viewed in light of island culture and Greek diversity, these three aspects of the Karthaian Temple of Apollo demonstrate both the interconnectedness and the variation within Greek-speaking cultures. The Olympian Temple of Hera was the first Doric temple, built on the mainland in the 6th century BC. Karthaia's Doric-style Temple of Apollo has also been dated to the 6th century, which places its construction remarkably close to the inception of the Doric order in Olympia. Karthaia's Temple of Apollo is perched on a shelf cut out of a coastal cliff. The dramatic placement of this sanctuary was made possible by an ancient terrace, engineered from many smaller internal terraces, which have since collapsed into the sea. Temple orientation, though apparently a simple subject, illustrates unique aspects of the sanctuary's native culture. The Karthaian Temple of Apollo, for instance, has a strong seaward orientation that corresponds with the marine focus of other Cycladic temples, such as the Heraean of Samos. With a decidedly off-kilter axis, another remarkable feature of Karthaia's Temple of Apollo is its distinct diagonal alignment from northeast to southwest. This does not fit the adage that Greek temples were generally oriented east to west in order to face the morning sun. Yet, as noted above, the peculiar placement of the temple necessitated the construction of a labor-intensive cliffside terrace. Thus, the odd angle must have been intentional. What, then, was its purpose? One of the proposed explanations for the variety of temple orientations is that ancient Greeks used other heavenly bodies, such as stars, to align their shrines in reference to celestial myths related to local religious practice. This is made more plausible by evidence that indicates the ancient Egyptians, the neighbors of the Greeks, used stars to orient their own temples. There is also evidence to suggest that the orientation of the older Parthenon in Athens was aligned with constellations that the Greeks associated with Athena. This new star-based model, when combined with local Achaean myth, may offer a solution to the question of the Temple of Apollo's orientation. Further investigation is needed, but here is a proposal. Sirius, the dog star, was an important part of Achaean religious myth and was featured on Achaean coins. And the tie between Achaia and Sirius is unique for the area. Furthermore, authors Boutsikas and Hanna have noted that the customary Achaean sacrifice to Sirius is one of the oldest documented heliacal rituals in Greece. This suggests that the temple's odd orientation may feature an alignment with Sirius's rising at a certain season. The tie between Sirius, or the dog star, with Apollo, or the far shooter, is shown in Apollonius's Argonautica, which you can read on this slide. In summary, the Karthaians quickly imitated the new Doric style of the Heraean of Olympia, building a costly and labor-intensive terrace in order to support the huge and prominent Temple of Apollo. The diagonal alignment of the Karthaian Temple of Apollo was too arduous to have been accidental. The significance of this aberration is still open to investigation, but the local mythology surrounding Sirius, as well as recent research into star alignment of ancient monuments, suggests that charting the rise of Sirius may be a fruitful pursuit. In any case, the rapid adoption of a mainland temple style paired with deliberate deviation from the Olympian Heraean's east-west pattern illustrates the open cultural exchange which occurred between the Greek-speaking cultures of the mainland and the islands.